I think because today we talk about RGB, RGB come to market, I think nearly 100 years. RGB.
It's old.
Yeah, three corners. So I think the next coming years, innovation should be like a four-corner RGB sign or RGB amber or something like that to make it more wonderful, In fact, like RGBC sign, the color space is P3 1.5 times, Yeah. When you saw the image, you say, wow, That's the future, I think, is the one. Second is like a fan pixel pitch, Today, like 2.6. But we don't have this so big, stage. How we do it? We rooming. How to say the pixel pitch, the small scale. We use a small, light, and we can make my own in the XR stage. I think in coming years, we should focus young generation. One is I think, what is it? Like this young guy said, they use AI with a chroma net. Yeah, I ask something, presentation come out. And have an interactive with you. Yeah.
Matthew and Ben, do you satisfied with the future that Mr. Chen described about the LED? Since I think you two are customers.
Yeah,
you have the power to judge that.
I think now I'm saying what time I can install one screen, 163 in my house. I can do gaming, do designing. That's another trend for the home because as today is a home is the product like a projector or LCD. I think the coming years happening is 130 or 163 inch at home because we need big to have a big view, window to wall, and have a big, immersive experience. Yeah. For example, like watch a movie, I can lie down, watch the movie.
I think that also changes the type of productions you can do. If you have a room at home where one wall is a screen, your ability to be immersed in that content it's very, very different than sitting and watching a little box on a cabinet.
You can teach your kid with that screen.
Yes, you could teach your kid with that screen if you can get the parents off of it. If you can get the parents away and not watching ping pong on that screen, then you can teach your kid. But no, I think it changes educational experiences. Kids can have a much more immersive but also physical interaction with something in a room, and I think entertainment has to change to take advantage of what happens when modular screens become a household item. I don't think we're quite ready for that. I think the all-in-one screens are a step, and larger screens and larger, more immersive rooms is sort of the next step.
I mean, I would agree with that. I think that there is, at least for me, and certainly
you are looking for creative usage for the LED, right?
Not just creative usage, but I think that it's really important to understand why we develop the technology we develop and what is the reason for any of this stuff. And at the end of the day, that means that there has to be some kind of a human connection to it, some logic. Maybe it is a wildly innovative designer who really wants to just create something beautiful, and that's wonderful and great. Sparks joy and wonder, and people can look at it and be like, this is incredible. But I do think that that audiences are starting to ask more from innovators and creators, and some of what needs to happen is that the technology needs to start becoming something that is a little bit more interactive. And I don't mean that in the conventional sense of I wave my hand and I see something on the screen, but there is like an actual principled use case for it. I think people are starting to develop those concepts now. People that are creating experiences are starting to understand how they can do that at large scale and in a larger format. And once you step out of the rectangle and you start to think a little bit more about a holistic environment, you are able to tell story and connect with audiences and people in a way that is very different, and I think a lot more compelling at the end of the day. So I hope that is a big part of the future, is that we start to see it implemented in environment and space a lot more.
Yeah, like 50 years ago, Steve Jobs said that I wish one day everybody have the computer.
Yeah.
At that time, IBM said, no way.
Yeah,
This is industry.
Yeah.
Cannot be personal.
Yeah.
But today, it happened, right? Everybody have. So I think in coming future, the already for John at home, I think is a part of the life. For example, you like to design. You can use AI very interactive. For example, every day morning, I wake up at 6 o'clock, all the information, news I want, already listed. You want to do something? With a screen. This is kind of part of the life. I think it definitely will be happen. Yeah.
Okay.